when I was a young boy during World War II, there were a lot of small farms that grew a lot of raspberries and strawberries. And my father had a business where these farmers would bring berries to his place, and then father would go out and sell them, and then take a small commission and give the rest to the farmers. One of the ways of selling the berries was taking them to the old Salt Lake Growers Market, which was on about 6th South and 2nd or 3rd West. It's no longer there anymore, but it was a series of small venues where people could go in and buy fresh produce, and it would open at 6 a.m. every morning, 6 days a week. And so we'd have to leave at a very early time to get up and deliver the berries to the different places in Salt Lake. And I would do this, and I was taking them, the berries, and then I'd deliver them early before the market opened. And then I'd go back later and collect and get the order for the next day. And this one day I delivered, I think it was 10 or 12 cases of berries to this one wholesale house. And I went back to collect, and the guy says, you didn't leave me any berries. I don't remember seeing any. And I was just a young kid. And I said, well, I did. And he said, well, I didn't see any. And so I didn't know what to do. So I went over to a friend of my father's who had one of the small retail stores, places there, and told him what had happened. And he said, you come with me. And so he and I walked over to this wholesale house, and he goes up and calls this guy by name, and he said, hey, this young man left some berries with you this morning. And the guy says, I don't remember seeing any berries. And I'll never forget, this friend of my father's said, this is Philo T. Edwards' son. And if he said he left berries with you this morning. And this guy said, yeah, you know what, I think I do remember that. And he paid me, and I got the order for the next day. And over the years, I think that story has probably helped me as much as anything to realize the importance of a good name, and because my father certainly gave that to each one of his children.